This is scene 21 Alpha, take 6. Let's get it right this time. Let's get it right. Let's go. Come on. And action. What I'd really like to get out of this, especially if we're going to be showing it to students, is that I want kind of like the students to know that, I mean, as daunting of an industry as it is to kind of get into and how discouraging it can be, I want them to kind of like know that it's possible. So I am a media and esports technician at Vision West Nottinghamshire College. I support staff and students with like technical problems and troubleshooting technical issues in TV, film and esports courses. To go back to the beginning of that story, it was like kind of like just the start of COVID. So we're all kind of like in lockdowns. I remember at the time, I just finished making, it was an experimental short film. How it got me to where I am now is I kept submitting to this awards thing, kind of like a film festival, but it was for more like just all creative categories. It was for like film, music, art, dance, all sorts of different categories, really. It was called the Young Creative Awards.
John?
Harry?
Hurry up!
What?
Check this out. It's amazing.
That film actually, it didn't win, but it came second. It was like highly commended. So it was like second place award basically. And I mean, I was more than happy with that. I wasn't expecting it, but this was all just from submitting what, even if I thought it wasn't much, to obviously to the Young Creative Awards, it was something. What I won from it was, I won some photo editing software, but then I also won kind of like work placement sort of things from it. So I met Sharon and she was doing this like presentation for the winners of the Young Creative Awards and like the runner-ups, so people like me. And I remembered how it came about, like working on, because she was working on a Guinea Pig documentary, and I literally just reached out to her. Like I remembered, like if there was any, she asked if there was any questions. I just reached out to her, like in that moment, and I said, I love guinea pigs. I've owned some. Could I come and work on this documentary with you? Guinea pigs are basically like small, little, cute, like rodent creatures. Like I want to say that they're a bit like a rat, but without a tail. But like they're really cute, little cuddly, curious creatures. And I think that they're just like a little joy to be around, really. They've all got their little quirks and their little personalities. But yeah, they're a joy to be around. Yeah, Sharon just wanted to know what my availability was like. I shared that with her, and how I'd be kind of like traveling to location, etc. And then we just kind of worked around that, really. And then as we were kind of on the set, she basically, she was filming on her camera at the time, which was a Sony A7 Mark II, I believe. And then, yeah, basically after that, she just gave me her camera, and we were filming with that, really. And she just wanted me to just make sure the camera was framed up nicely, make sure like the camera was rolling. So once the interview was done, the main bit, then she basically just said to me, just get some cutaway shots of the guinea pigs. So I was just kind of filming them, like running around, eating hay. I think it's a good idea to kind of record more than what you need, just so you've got plenty to play around with in post. So what I got out of it was, well, I mean, all sorts really. I mean, I got like a new industry connection, a very important industry connection. I'd say she's one of my biggest contacts. And obviously she'll have a lot of industry connections as well. So I think it makes it a bit easier to kind of like break through into the industry a bit. I also got my first feature credit as a camera operator, but even more so, it was also my first Netflix credit as well.
People don't get it. People do not understand that they're for life.
After working on the Guinea Pig documentary, like I say, it had its cinema run for a year, and then it was taken up by Netflix, and we just kind of kept in touch since then, really. We've now moved on from Guinea Pigs, and we're doing a similar documentary about the capybara. What we've done with the capybara documentary is, well, we actually interviewed a woman who, how do I describe it? Kind of like a specialist in like animal behavior. I think she does it more so for dogs, but she kind of explains about how the capybara's animal behavior kind of resembles a lot of like a dog. And then we've also been down to the Wheelgate Park Centre, which is quite nearby, to actually film the capybaras down there. And we also filmed the zookeeper who looks after the capybaras there. I can't actually say that I've been out to Japan, but I do know quite a bit about what she's done while she's been out there. So it's basically exploring the cultural side of the capybara. So similar to the guinea pig, but with the capybara, in Japan, it's seen as like a symbol of serenity or peace. And there was some really interesting footage. I have seen some of the footage that's been captured out there, but basically it's kind of exploring that peaceful symbol that the capybara has, really. So from what people in Japan do, they kind of give them like a lovely little hot bath, and they have like oranges in there and stuff, and the capybaras are just sitting there enjoying like what basically looks like a capybara just in like a jacuzzi or a hot spring or something. It's just really relaxing time, really.
People just can't get enough of them. It is incredible.
So I think where I'd like this to go in future, because I mean, I really enjoy working on the documentaries with Sharon. I think she's got some like lovely topics. I think I know she'll be doing more, so I hope to be like even more involved with it, really, in the process. So maybe even do some pre-production and post-production as well. I think as well, just by having this very special and important like Netflix credit, I think it probably makes a lot of people kind of like sit up and just be like, that's quite a big credit to have. Like to have one on Netflix is quite rare, especially at my age as well. So I'd like to think that the experience that's came with that would hopefully open up a few more doors and show people that I've got that experience behind me. So not only hopefully be doing more work with Sharon in future, but hopefully to work on some even bigger, even better, and even some more like important topics in some more feature documentaries as well.